Hello, my friends. Teacher Susan here. Well, I should say Teacher Susan's voice. And our new read aloud book that we're reading, just as I promised. Junie B. Jones, Aloha. I wonder what's going to happen in this book. She's obviously going swimming. That's right, she's got flippers on. That's right, she's got some sort of crazy inner tube around her waist. And some goggles, and maybe a snorkel, and then some flowers. You see that? Some flowers around her neck? That's sort of interesting. Let's just quickly turn over and read the back. Sometimes the back gives us a little clue. Laugh yourself silly with the world's funniest kid. Welcome to Pair O Dice. Junie B. Jones is going to Hawaii. She's going to Hawaii. She's keeping a photo journal of the trip, but taking good pictures isn't always easy. Because what if your airplane is full of grouchy ladies? And what if there's an unfortunate inner tube incident at the pool? Will Junie B's vacation end up picture perfect or aloha horrible? Well, we're going to have to find out. What do you think? You think it's going to be good, or you think it's going to be horrible? My guess is going to be maybe a little bit of both, because Junie B can get into some mischief. Room 1, first grade friends. We've got Mr. Scary, her teacher, Junie B. Jones, of course, Tattletale May, Herb, Lenny, Jose, Sheldon, Shirley, Lucille, Roger, and the twins Camille and Shamil. Some of her classmates. These are all the books, the Junie B. Jones books. That is quite a collection written by Barbara Park. Very impressive. Here's our title page. Here's our table of contents. We've got 9 chapters. We go up to a page 112. Wow, that's a lot. And here are chapter 1, flinging. Here's the picture that goes with chapter 1. Looks like there's Junie B sitting in her chair doing some writing, it looks like. She's got a pencil in her hand and looks like a composition book. Chapter 1, flinging. Friday. Dear First Grade Journal, I've got big news. Last night, Daddy told me a happy surprise, and it's called My Family is Going on an Exciting Vacation. And it is going to be the time of our life, I tell you. He gets very excited. I am trying to save my news for show and tell, but I don't think I can wait that long. That is how come I am going to ask my teacher to start that activity right exactly now. Please stand by. I stopped writing and raised my hand. Mr. Scary was not looking at me. When teachers don't look, you have to stand up and shout, or else how are they supposed to notice you? I stood up and shouted, Mr. S! Mr. S! How long until we have show and tell, do you think? Mr. Scary wrinkled his eyebrows at me. I am not supposed to call him Mr. S, I believe. Please sit down, Junie B, he said. It's still journal time, and journal time is quiet time. I nodded. Yeah, I know. Only I'd actually like to wrap things up and get started with show and tell now. Mr. Scary sucked in his cheeks. Sit down, he said again. We will have show and tell shortly. I looked at the clock. How many minutes is shortly? I asked. Is it 1 minute, or 8 minutes, or 11 minutes? On account of it's 1 minute, I can wait probably, but 11 minutes would be out of the question. Mr. Scary walked back to my desk, and he sat me in my chair. I glanced at him. All I'm looking for is a rough estimate, I said. Just then, my neighbor named May leaned across the aisle, and she did a giant shh in my face. I quick wiped my cheek. Ew, I hollered, ew, 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 because May got spittle on me, that's why. And spittle is a grown-up word for a spitooey. I zoomed to the back of the room, and I climbed on the stool to reach the faucet, but Mr. Scary beat me to it. He wet a paper towel and wiped my face. Oh, thank you, I said. I needed that. Mr. Scary rolled his eyes. You're being very rambunctious this morning, aren't you, Junie B. Jones, he said. I scratched my head at that vocabulary. You guys scratch your head like you're thinking? Yeah, right, you got it. Okay, you lost me on that one, I said. Rambunctious, he repeated. Rambunctious means May's voice interrupted. Bad, she called out. Bunctious means bad, Junie Jones. You're being bad this morning. Bad, 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 bad. I turned and looked at her. Her chair was spun around to face the back of the room. She was watching me like an audience. Mr. Scary ran his fingers through his tired hair. Then he went to May's desk, and he turned her back in the right direction. Teachers spend a lot of time adjusting people. After he came back, he bent down next to me, and he made his voice more private. Junie B, I know why you're excited, he whispered. Your mother called me on the phone last night, and she told me about your vacation next week. I threw out my arms real thrilled, and I flinged myself way high in the air. I can't wait, Mr. Scary. I can't wait, I said. Mr. Scary grabbed my arms, and he kept me from flinging. Okay, see, this is the wild behavior that I'm talking about, he said. I really need you to stay calm until show and tell, Junie B. Can you do that for me, please? I thought for a second, then I shrugged my shoulders. You shrug your shoulders? Yeah, good one. Yeah, only I don't actually know if I can do that, I said, because I'm already trying to be calm, and this is how I'm turning out. My teacher tapped on his chin. Maybe we could make a deal, he said. How about this? If you stay quiet and calm until show and tell, I'll let you go first. How's that sound? I bounced up and down at that exciting idea. That sounds like a D-E-E-L, I said. You mean D-E-A-L, said Mr. Scary. Deal is spelled with an A, Junie B. Whatever, I said. After that, I twirled real fast in a happy circle, and I accidentally spun myself into the ground. On my way down, I knocked over the trash can and the sink stool. All of room 1 turned to look at me. I sat up and waved my fingers. Oh, do not be alarmed, people. I am perfectly okay, I said. After that, I stood up and dusted myself off. Then I went back to my seat. I looked at the clock again. No minutes had passed at all, hardly. I put my head down and did a groan. Oh, time is as slow as a turtle.